So let me tell you a little story. A little while back, my wife and I were thinking of ways in which maybe we can spice up, maybe add a little more to the packages that we offer for our small business. And so then we decided, well, what if we added drone photography? Cool. Here's the problem. I had never flown a drone before. So I went online and I looked up what things that I needed in order to fly a drone commercially outside of a drone itself. And what I found was that you needed something called a Part 107 certificate that's administered by the FAA. Here's the caveat. You need to be able to pass a 60 question randomized exam in order to be able to do so. So I said to myself, well, no problem. I think I'm a pretty decent test taker. Where are the study materials? As it turns out, the FAA actually has a study guide that you can download from its website, and that's exactly what I did. Here's the problem. After studying it from page 1 all the way through the end, I felt like I had a pretty decent understanding of aviation, but I still had some questions. And in order to find the answers to those questions, I would have to continue digging all throughout the internet, which would have taken just a lot of time. So we talked a little bit about it, and we decided that the best thing for us to do was to take an online course. So I went online, I found some of the courses that were available, and you know which course I finally decided to take? Pilot Institute. Now, here's the interesting thing. I looked at some of the reviews, and some people were saying that they felt like Pilot Institute gave you way too much information, that it was a little more than what you needed in order to be able to pass the FAA's examination. But I didn't look at that as being a downside. I looked at that as actually being a positive. So what did I do? I paid for the course, and interestingly enough, there was a drone maneuverability course that actually was bundled up with it. And I could use that really after I passed, but I needed to pass first. So I downloaded the course and I immediately got onto the software and I finished the first lesson. Great. There's another problem. That was Sunday night. What about Monday? Monday I had to work a 12-hour shift. That was no problem. Why? Because my study wasn't just limited to being able to sit down at a computer. I was actually able to continue studying by downloading the course to my cell phone. So while I had some time at work, not necessarily being too busy, I could continue to study. A few weeks later, I finished the coursework and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the FAA's exam. I felt really, really confident going inside, and guess what? Passed on my first try with the 95%. That was great. The feeling was incredible. But you know what was even better? Just a couple of weeks later, boom, that came in the mail. That's right, my Part 107 certificate. Now this allows me to fly commercially anywhere where I get the approval from the FAA. And how did I do it? Pilot Institute. All the coursework, again, can be taken on your computer or on your phone. You can do it at your leisure. All the coursework is really laid out in a very, very logical manner. I felt really comfortable with taking it. It was very easy to navigate throughout the coursework, and Greg, you did an excellent job. I feel like Pilot Institute was the right course for me, and if you want to learn how best to fly safely and use perhaps maybe your drone commercially, I think that there is a course out there for you. Pilot Institute. Just wanted to say thank you guys for all the hard work that you've done putting the program together. Without you guys, I don't think I'd be flying nearly as high, pun intended, as we are now. So, special shout out to Pilot Institute for everything that you do. Keep up the hard work. Greg, thank you so very much for your informative way of presenting. We loved it. Thank you guys again so much. If you are looking to get into to drone work and flying commercially, yeah, I think there's one course that you should take. If I failed to mention which one it is, take a look at the shirt. Take care, guys. Fly safe. Be well.